Welcome back. This is John Locke, and today we're talking about HTTPS as a ranking factor and why you should have HTTPS on your site irregardless of SEO. To break it down, your website address by default is HTTP. That's a protocol in which browsers are able to go to websites and get that information from a server, put it in your browser, and you're able to navigate the internet. Okay, so HTTP is insecure by default, but HTTPS adds a level of security, encryption to your site. So normally you would add this by getting an SSL certificate. Now, most hosting companies offer SSL certificates, and the bar for getting a basic SSL certificate these days is pretty low. A lot of hosts offer free basic SSLs through a service called Let's Encrypt. Now you can definitely buy more stringent, higher encryption, more higher authority SSLs. They're not really going to do anything for your rank, but basically what it's going to do is it's going to verify who you are, your organization. The higher level you go, like the more expensive the SSL is probably recommended. You'll notice it like financial institutions like banks, credit card companies, things like that. They have, if you go up in the address bar, you'll notice not only do they have the green padlock, which is signifies HTTPS, and it has that green padlock, but it also has the name of the institution or the organization in that little space before the web address, and you can click that and see the full information about the organization. Those are what we call EV SSLs. They normally cost the most out of the SSLs that you're going to buy. They have the highest level of encryption. Most of you don't necessarily need that. If you have a big enterprise level organization, then that's fine to get something like that. But what most of you can get by with is a basic SSL. So that'll cost anywhere from free to maybe $60 or $80 if you go through something like GoDaddy or one of these other third-party SSL certificate places. So why would you have SSL on your site? So a few years ago, Google was recommending, everybody said hey, everybody start using HTTPS, buy SSLs, get them installed in your site. And the reason why, the mechanism for what they did this with is they said that they were going to give a slight boost to HTTPS sites over regular plain HTTP. And a lot of people, a lot of organizations did pick up on this, and they got HTTPS on their site. So why you would do it, basically Google said that if all other things were equal in as far as assessing two sites, which one to rank higher, they would give a slight edge to the one with HTTPS over HTTP. And you will notice today that if you look at any set of search results, the majority of results that'll be in the top 10 will be HTTPS. So a lot of that happened with that. A lot of browsers today too, will Chrome specifically actually will give a warning sometimes if it is a HTTP site versus HTTPS. That was the mechanism that they used, was their own browser, Chrome. Things to know: if you have a form, a contact form on your site, any type of form, any type of payment, if it's e-commerce, if people are making a payment, if they're sending personal information, any type of form on your site, you should have HTTPS. You should have an SSL certificate installed. And the reason why is that encrypts that information. I think what Google would say that it is a sign of low quality and low trust on your website if you have a contact form, or if you have some kind of a request to quote form, or if it's like a straight up e-commerce and you do not have HTTPS. In fact, a lot of the third-party payment processors like PayPal or Stripe require HTTPS on the page where the the payment is going through the checkout page. So, like I said, the barrier to getting an SSL is pretty low. A lot of hosts offer a free basic SSL through Let's Encrypt. You can buy, a SSL that verifies your organization, or it has like a little bit more detail, a little bit more security to it. But there's really no reason not to have it at this point. It's going to give you a little tiny boost of SEO. But like I said, most of the sites have that now, but there's really no reason not to do it. It's just another thing on the quality checklist that you should be doing. My name's John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO. I'm here publishing videos every single day. If you have a question about SEO, leave it in comments below. I'll put it out in a future video. Would love to see you subscribe, so hit that button. That's all I have for this video. Until next time, peace.